Oh, yeah. Eagles wear boxing. We kind of back, y'all. You know what it is. Yep. Let me see here. Uh-oh. Ah, ha. Don't look like I got sound on the live. I don't know what happened. So, like I said, just kind of testing this out. So, we'll see. Where is my. Let me see if that worked. Does that give us anything? Yeah, it looks like it's giving us something. So it looks like we got a little bit of sound here. So I think I'm gonna just roll with this. Yep, just gonna roll with this right now because it looks like it's giving me something. So if it's giving me something, let's run with it. Does that give us anything? Yeah, it looks like it's giving us. Let's run with that. So it looks like we got a little bit of sound here. So yeah. I don't know if my guys and gals is gonna be in here today, but hey, what can I say? It's been out for a long time. There's my brother. I was just saying that. I was it. I thought you into existence, brother. Y'all, sir. So I just thought you into existence right now. Mm-hmm. Because I was just thinking. I said, I wonder if y'all, sir, it's gonna still be up. I said he'll still be up. But then I realized that you're gonna be up because our times changed. I randomly come on YouTube and thought I was seeing things. Yep, this is Big Way Sloop, brother. Yep. Eagles kind of back, man. I went through so much stuff. All that I had so many things happening to me. It was just crazy, man. It was just like one thing after another, man. And I don't even. I'm not even the type of person to get sick. I'm not. I wasn't really so. I got rarely like sick, but that didn't last that long. So I had to work on a lot of custom things. Um, then I had some other problems. Then I had two injuries. Yeah, then I end up with two injuries. Yeah, our time changed here, but you guys' time didn't change. So then I got into like man, I end up puncturing my foot, and so I had to take care of my foot because I had two puncture wounds in my foot. There's some metal went straight through my foot, and so that I couldn't walk for a while. And so I treated my own self, so I had to stay out of the hospital. So I went to the center. I went to the Indian Center, and they gave me for some reason I said I could use I know I didn't need all these, but they had like these, they was just giving away stuff, so I got this real big box of gauze, and so I took it home. I said I'll probably use these, maybe I'll do some bead work with them. Man, I end up using some of them. I'm like, man, I had to wrap my whole leg up like for weeks. It might have been like for a little bit over a week or something like that. I had to wrap my whole foot up, man, and I put I put medicines on there and stuff. But I overcame that one, and then I took my I almost took myself completely out a couple of times just for being like hurt. Like I don't like being one thing about me is I need somebody to take care of me. When I get sick, I really do. I can't take care of myself if I actually do get sick. I can't because to be honest, I dislike sickness so much. I'm telling you, I dislike sickness so much that I will sit there and I will do something that you're not supposed to do. When I get sick, I really do. I can't take care of myself. Like if I got something wrong with my stomach or something like that, hey, don't let me be by myself. You know what I mean? To be honest, because I'll take something that I shouldn't even be taking to get rid of like the pain or suffering, whatever. I might drink a whole bottle of gasoline or something, or a whole cup of gasoline. You know, that's how bad I am with like being sick. I just can't stand it. I was like, how is my body, you know, failing me, like if I got not letting me just be normal, and I get so mad, man. If I get any kind of cold or something, man, I'll take something that. One time I got a cold. One time I got something, and I kept spitting. I said, man, I'm gonna stop spitting. So I took this syrup called Epicac. I took that Epicac syrup. I just can't stand it. Man, that shit, I was calling out for the creator, man. I was talking about help. Every time I said help, man, I was throwing up. Like, man, I was just like, you know, throwing all this stuff up. Because I do not like anything wrong with my system. If I'm not breathing right or anything, everything has to be just right. If it's not just right, I get frustrated, man. And I know how to treat myself, you know, because I know the herbs. Matter of fact, this here got about. I was talking about help. I would say every time I said help, man, I was throwing up. Like, man, I was just like, you know, throwing. At least 6 different herbs is in this when I'm drinking right here. If I'm not breathing right, I got the just right. If it's not just right, elderberry in here. I get frustrated, man. And I know how to bless this one here. I got Damiana in here. I got ginger in here. This here got about. I was talking about help. Okay, I didn't take the. Every time I said help, man, I was throwing up. Like, man, I was just like, at least 6 different herbs is in this. Ginkgo biloba, but that's like I got drops. I got ginger in here. Elderberry in here. Chaparral. And I know how to bless this one and yarrow. I got yarrow flowers. I got ginger in here. So, and I know I shouldn't. Okay, I didn't take. And what is another Florida manita. I have that in. I'm not supposed to have all these in here, but these kind of cover everything: respiratory, stomach, circulatory. It kind of covers everything. Heart. It covers everything. And I know I probably made a mistake. It's really dark too, because I probably put a lot in there. So anyway, let me see what you got. Yeah, you randomly come on and caught me up. All these in here. But these kind of cover everything, respiratory. Okay, yeah. Okay. Joey been doing eagle. Circulatory. It kind of covers everything. Heart. It covers everything. Yeah, I'm doing better now. How you manage that? It's good to see you back. Yeah. Because I probably put a lot in there. So there's some feedback, echo going on. Oh, is it? Let me check it out. I don't know what it is because it's only showing that I have one. Only one speaker is working right. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, I'm doing better now. Okay, something. Yeah, you're right. Something is. I can see it. There's some feedback. Let me stop this for a second. Oh, is it? Let me check it out. Is there something going in the background? I don't know what it is because it's only showing that I have one. Let me check the other screen. Only one speaker. I don't know. Now you probably can't even hear me now. Even though it says it's on, I kind of doubt if it's on. Probably can't even hear me. Let me see. Can you hear it now? Oh, you can hear me now? Okay. Yeah, it's just not registering for some reason. Oh, okay, loud and clear. Okay, yeah, but it's not what it so it's something messed up on it. I'm not gonna. I'll work with it later. It's telling me that I'm not. It's telling me more or less that I don't even have sound. Yeah. It's telling me that I don't have. I don't have sound. But I know I should. All right, we good then. Hey, long as we good, we good. Simple as that. You wouldn't change. Did you change your picture up on me? Yeah. Hey, while I was gone though, this the funny part though. The funny part to me is that I was gone. You guys remember all my hopes and dreams, right? You remember all my hopes and dreams? I was hoping that people get knocked the F out. Everybody been getting knocked out. I brought that into fruition, man. I brought that to life, man. AJ got his ass knocked out. Everybody's been getting knocked out. I had a stream that was taken down. I don't know what happened, man. They always banning me. I'm like, I haven't even been on and you guys banning me. They said I'm not in trouble though. They banned me, but I wasn't in trouble. I'm like, man, what kind of crap is it? How you gonna ban me, but I'm not in trouble at the same time? Who else got knocked out? Or who else lost? I've been crying. I've been like, you know what? So I need. There's about 4 more fighters I need to see get knocked out or hurt bad. And that's Canelo for sure. Canelo needs to get. He can't get hurt bad. I need to see Canelo get knocked out. So we know Zoo already got his ass whooped, right? So Zoo already lost. But I need Canelo to get knocked out. I need Crawford to get knocked out. I need Shakur to get knocked out or beat up. Who else? Ryan Garcia, he already got beat up. But he needs to get beat up again. Well, who else is on my list? Tyson Fury. I need to see Tyson Fury still get knocked out. He just lost. But I need to see him out cold. Because remember, we talked about it before. I already told you guys that Tyson Fury's chin is not. Wilder already destroyed that man's chin. He's a better boxer than Wilder, but you can't fight Wilder 3 times without having some kind of damage done to you. I mean, Wilder might be finished, but he's more or less he's on his way too. I can't even see him reigning for like 2 more years. I'm like, nah, something's gonna catch up with him. Yeah, something's going to catch up with him. It might be a couple of more fighters I need to see get knocked out or beat up. Because, see, that's what that's going to do is that going to bring boxing back. You know, we're going to have better boxing. Once these guys get humble, we're going to get better boxing. Oh, yeah. Teal, yeah, he need to get his ass knocked out. He said Teal needs his ass whooping. He been acting like a D-head. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's one. I left him out. Yeah, he need to get his ass knocked the F out. I don't know, but I don't want to stay away from y'all that long, man. I might have to stay away too long before something like that happened. And salute out to all the visitors. You guys keep popping in and out. You guys can stay if you want. You guys want to talk. Yeah. Keyshawn had a good win. I like that. I think Boots tries to absorb more punishment than he needs to. A lot of people saying he needs to move up. Oh, yeah. Anderson got his ass knocked out by Bacoli. I didn't want to see him get knocked out. Maybe beat just so he can get because he got to get himself together, man. He got to go in there. He got to go in there throwing punches. You can't go in there messing around. These guys, we'll talk a little bit about the exhibition coming up too. But these guys that come in there fighting, what happens is a lot of times the reason you see devastating knockouts is because these guys come in here and they posture too much. They lose what they're going to do. Like, I don't know really what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to stand here and posture back and forth. Posturing is one of the best ways to get your ass knocked the F out. You know what I mean? Jokes should be SSI. Both them guys look a little out of each other. Yeah, for the 3 fights. Yeah, they both, but I think... But Tyson Fury is... But see, the thing about Tyson Fury is because he's tall and he's kind of crafty, he can get away with pretending like he's like nothing bothers him. You know what I mean? He'll just go like, shake and do clown and act stupid. But what's going to happen is he's going to do that too many times. There's certain fighters you can't do that with. He's going to do that and get cracked. He's going to mess around like that and get cracked. And he can't afford he don't have the chinnage to be messing around like that. Well, thanks for stopping by, whoever you are, and then taking off. He said, yeah, Jared Anderson got knocked out. Oh, yeah, okay, I read that. What? Mason fight was good as well. Yeah, he's good. I mean, Abdullah, so he took a little bit of, he's taking a little bit of punishment. I mean, but that's what, I like to see that. You got to go and you got to have a fight like that. Somebody's bringing up like one of the old fights, the Riddick Bowe versus Evander Holyfield #1 fight. that was a good fight. Yeah, but we're not gonna get heavyweight fights like that. We're just not. I mean, we're starving for good fights. But see, okay, not me being no kind of hater or nothing like that. But what made me bring up the fact that somebody needs to get knocked the f out in the first place was that the action that we're getting is BS. You know what I mean? We're not getting the action that we need, and so that's why I said that. So people think, oh, he hating and all. No, no, it wasn't me. It had nothing to do with me hating. I mean, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Had nothing to do with me hating. But I figure if everybody takes the canvas to get hurt, everybody, there's not going to be no 200 or 300 fighters that go undefeated. It's just not. You guys are not going to go undefeated. If you're all in there thinking you're going undefeated, then nobody's going to fight. Just think if you had 10 fighters coming up right now. Let's say, let's just blow it out of proportion. Let's say 5 of them, they're real good prospects. Let's say 5 of them in the same division. But they all trying to cherry pick and, trying to, not fight each other because they want to keep an O. And they do that successfully for a while. So they're all, let's say, for instance, they're all like 10 and 0. That's 50 fighters. That's 50 fights. And let's say they fought all different opponents. So we know that they're still, they look good 10 and 0, 10 and 0, 10 and 0. But now, there's hardly any fighters. There's no fighters left for them. So they're going to have to exchange and they're going to have to fight each other's leftovers until all the leftovers have like 10 losses. So then now what do they do now? Now what do you do? You're not going to be able to keep that old record. I mean, somebody brought up a good point. I think it was Showbiz or something like that. I'm quite sure. I don't know these guys like that. But I think I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I don't follow anybody. But I think he brought up the point about old light heavyweight fighter named Bob Foster. He was bringing up the fact that he was the most ducked fighter, that nobody would fight him. Because that's how tough he was. Nobody would fight him to the point to where he had to fight two heavyweight legends. He had to fight Muhammad Ali and had to fight Joe Frazier. Yeah. I think he was outstanding. I think he was a great light heavyweight. I don't think he was the best. He was definitely the best in his time for sure. Hands down, he was the best in his time. But I think, like everybody always know who I feel is the best. I don't know if you guys remember, but you guys know who I felt like was the best light heavyweight. Yeah. And the reason I thought he was the best light heavyweight is because he used to just do damage to everybody. And the way he talked at light heavyweight is just like, it was just shocking the way that he talked about even the damage that he was doing to people. I'll give you a hint just in case you forgot who he was. He was a southpaw. Cheers. Woo. This is horrible. Well, not that horrible. The only reason it's pretty horrible is because the chaparral that I have in there. Chaparral is some, whew, that's some medicine, baby. That chaparral, they call it greasewood or creosote. Creosote don't even sound good. It just sounds horrible. Creosote? It kind of has like a chemical type of taste to it. I wouldn't doubt if it seemed like it has a lot of oils. I don't know how to do it, but I'm quite sure you probably can extract oil out of it and use it for something like getting rid of everything, bugs, and use it for cooking and all that. It was one of the first medicines that I was actually acquainted with. I'm gonna say back in. I mean, I knew other medicines and stuff because we had other medicines, but that one was one of the most powerful ones that I was introduced to back in like the late 90s or something like that. I'm gonna say the 90s, somewhere around there. But that's a good medicine. Yeah, these people have been. all over these different media outlets. You know, it's like everybody's fighting about in America. I don't know if they're fighting over there, but over in America, what they're fighting about is they're fighting about who's who. It's just crazy, crazy talk. You know, everybody's is so upset with each other's. Like it's like this whole thing has been going on ever since I was a baby. You know what I mean? It's like this whole thing about whose race did what or whatever. It's like, man, you're not ever going to really get anywhere until the ones that the politicians tell the truth, which they're not going to. The only time a politician tells the truth is if he loses, and then he just tells so much truth. He don't tell all the truth. That's the only time they tell the truth. If they lose, they're gonna tell the truth, a little bit at least. They're gonna tell a little bit of truth, not the whole truth, nothing but the truth, but they're gonna tell a little bit of truth. You know, long if they lose. Of course, if you lose, you're gonna tell the truth, cause you're mad. Oh, you mad because you lost, so now you're gonna tell the truth. Yeah. Let me just see. So I usually will have. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because what I usually do is I usually have something. Would you stop it? What are you doing? This computer's been acting, man. I'll tell you how far I've been behind on stuff. I was so far behind on stuff that my business email, I had like, I think I had over 700 emails in there. That's a lot. I had to skim through them. All this stuff that's been going on, man. They put because of where I live, my insurance company wanted to, let me see, they was going to put my insurance up by 400%. I mean, 400% is absolutely crazy. Yeah. I don't know. So they're actually, I think this is not supposed to be a professional fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. But, however, they have it on, it's actually on the fight schedule. Serrano's fighting on there against Taylor. That should be a good one right there. Um, and also Barrios and Ramos is fighting. That'll be that's gonna be a nice rough fight. I'll probably give Barrios the win. I mean, I think he'll probably win. Yeah. But Ennis, yeah, it's good that he gets to go like the whole 12 rounds. You know, Rodriguez got that KO. You know, with the one that was, I think that was the one I was like, wow, that's crazy. The Rodriguez, no, not the Rodriguez. It was another fight I was watching. Yeah, Ford got the unanimous decision too. Yeah, he was doing good though. Ortiz under Gonzalez, he got the unanimous decision. Matias got of course Matias got the KO. And Citron got the unanimous decision over Valdez. That's crazy, crazy. I know that's not all of the fights, but those are like some of the recent ones. Let me see. I'm trying to scroll down and see who else we had. It's not on this forum. It's on another one. So let me go back. Okay, I think it was on here. So let me just go back and check this one. But yeah, they have a lot of fighters that, I mean, so Netflix is gonna start doing boxing. Everybody doing boxing. Boxing is such boxing is such a 304 right now. Hey, boxing is such a 304 right now. It don't make no sense, man. Boxing is such a 304. It don't even make no sense, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Rigondeaux still knocking people out, huh? He fighting on Tuesdays and everything. Yeah, yeah. Rigondeaux, nothing but the KOs. Okay, now I'm just trying to see who else we had. So I'm just going back. How far? I can only go back to the second. Gabriella Fundora. She got herself a TKO. Oh, shoot. Look at her. Liam Davis, way back. Osley Iglesias got a TKO. Keyshawn Davis got that TKO. We just seen that one. Troy Isley got that unanimous decision. And then we talked about Boots. Okay, that's as far back as I can go. On either one of these things here. They're not letting me go no further than that. So, no, that's it. That's as far as you get to go. But it's good to catch up, man. I'm feeling better. I'm trying to take care of myself, trying not to have no more accidents. Now I'm trying to prepare for an event, so I'll still be in. I don't know if I can even stay at my whole. I usually stay over an hour, right? I don't know how long I can stay, but I'm trying to. I want to get I get some things made. I gotta do some stuff for my sister too. But yeah, I gotta get some stuff made because I'm trying to have this. I'm trying to have a party over at the gallery because people like to spend money during the holidays. So I want to make sure that I got enough stuff over at the gallery. So let them buy a few things. Hey, they call that side hustle money. I'm like, shoot, hopefully that's not gonna just be side hustle money. That's gonna be money for a while. Now, for real though, Eagle, these asshole politicians talk about kicking out illegals and their kids, and like for the most part, none of you tickers, none of them are native. When you kicking out your own asses out, that's what they doing. That's what people don't understand. You're 100% right by that. Is you throwing your people, you throwing people out that's really related to you. But then when I think about it, it's like a lot of the people that call themselves natives, those ain't natives either. A lot of them, and we all probably, some of us is related to them too though. But it's like, hey, even if you my cousin, if you ain't really, you need to shut your ass up. Because somebody brought your ass over here. You didn't originate over here like we did. Because we know how to use everything over here. All the stuff they tell. When you read the literature, they tell you who was here. If you look up Indian medicine from the U.S., you'll see that. Then that'll start telling you something. They're trying to tell people that people came from another country, and they don't know what the herbs and spices and roots and plants are here. They don't know what they're for. They don't know what they're called or anything. But you're from here. How could you be from here and you don't know shit about the land? You don't know nothing about the rock formations. You don't know nothing about the mountains. You don't know none of the stories. You don't know anything. You know zero, but because you can see these people digging around, experimenting and exploring and trying to go here because they got that Google Maps now. So they trying to go everywhere. Like, oh, I'm going to go over here. I see a lake over here that's not explored. It is explored. Evidently, the reason people don't go over to that lake is maybe it's a poisonous lake. It's just like over in Africa. I'm not picking on Africa, but they got that. It's not the Dead Sea, but they have a body of water over there that's so acidic that once you touch it, it starts to dissolve your skin. It starts to dissolve your body. And they got all kinds of like preserved animals over there. I'm call them preserved, where the water has eaten everything out of their body. It just leaves it's nothing but carcasses over there. Because once they feel like that water's safe and they get in that water just like takes over them. It's almost like a sulfuric acid water. It's sulfuric acid lake or something. I'm like, that's crazy. It's like, stay out of that water, man. No, somebody got to tell you to stay out of the water. Once you see all that, you see that still water looking black with carcasses laying all in it, then, hey, get the hell away from that. People are insane. Yep, all settlers and colonizers. He said, each back to the lands of your forefathers. You're all illegal. illegals by the same definition. Of course. And then you got some people that don't even really know, they don't even want to discuss where they come from. Why would you be so embarrassed about where you came from, where you really originated from? And a lot of these people, I'm going to be honest with you, the evidence is starting to show that a lot of these people that talk about Africa, that's where they originate from. A lot of these people that are saying that, they originate from Africa. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, so it is sanctioned. Yeah, that's what I heard that too. But then when they said 2 minute rounds, I didn't think it was sanctioned. Yep. Yep. Uh. Yep. I'll read what you said. You said you meant heard, but you said hard. Okay. I heard Tyson versus Paul got sanctioned 2 minute rounds. He said shaking my effing head. Yep. I'm not complaining. I'm already paying them $12.99 a month. Yeah, it's free too. On top of that. Yep. Okay, you said Gil sold out. He started working for the man at the dealership, aka stillership. I know I haven't even talked to Gil for a while. I probably gotta call him up. Yep. Yo, stranger salute. I'll see you, Bruce. What's up, brother? There he is, y'all. Saw you, Bruce, up in here. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but these people, man, these people that always want to. In politicians that say they're going to run somebody out and do this and do that. Yeah, run yourself out of here. Yeah. The whole thing about it is people are here and people have pride. And people already have their life, you know what I mean? And I know it'll be a sad thing. I don't have the power to run nobody out of these lands, so I'm not even going to try to run nobody out the lands. You know, that's where everybody makes their mistake. Everybody want to use some kind of brute force or some kind of weaponry or something like that to run somebody out of somewhere. No, don't worry about it. Leave the weather alone and let the clouds, let the sky does what it does. The sky will run people out of here. The power in the sky will start running people out of here. Yeah. But anyway, good to see you though, Bruce. Bruce said, it's a long time, man. I was just explaining to y'all, sir. I said, yeah, I went through a lot, man. I had a couple of injuries. I got sick, and I rarely get sick, but I got sick. I know Lala D has been talking to. She's been talking to D-Lo Ford. Yep. She's been talking to him, asking where's Eagle at. I'm like, yeah, Eagle be back. I left up a video, but they I think it's the last video I made. They deleted it for some reason. They just so hateful, man. They just. How could I end up doing videos, or how could I do lives, or even videos or lives? How could I do stuff in this small forum that we have? How could I have so many deleted or banned videos or live streams? They don't even make sense. We're not even talking like a lot of people talk. Nobody's on here using a whole lot of profanity or nothing. But anytime we talk about something that's real, anytime we have one real subject to come up, because you know the thing is, Bruce, I'm not going to shy away if everybody has a real topic. I mean, we talk about everything. We talk about we talk about the marijuana being legal places, and sometimes we talk about the smokeouts, and we talk about grown folks stuff. That's why we call it Grown Folks Chat in the first place. Is not only is it Grown Folks Chat, it's some boxing in there too. But y'all, sir, said salute to you, bro. He said salute, bro, at Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz Plus, and more, however you might want to have it. Yeah. Yeah, we had flooding a couple of days ago. Actually, it wasn't even a couple of days ago, yesterday. Sitting there with flooding. Oh, no, it was Monday. So Monday, yeah, Monday. Monday, we're sitting here getting flooded out. Yep. Bruce hit you back. He said, y'all, sorry, salute, sir. Yep. Yeah, but that's crazy how this world could run properly. And I'm not trying to say something for somebody to do anything to ban me or something like that, or, oh, we got to take down you. We had to scratch your live because you said something like that or whatever like that. But then at the same time, they take my live down, but I don't get penalized. What kind of crap is that? Why am I not penalized if you're taking my live down? No, it makes zero sense. That's all you're gonna do is just take the live down and oh yeah, it broke some guidelines, but you're not in trouble. Okay, well, what guidelines did it break? I'm not a supporter. I don't vote. I'm not capable of voting for no clowns. So I don't vote for anything because I think it's already predetermined. I'm the one vote that don't count. My one vote wouldn't have helped nobody out. But then I know you're gonna say, well, if everybody felt that way, that's why we're in the situation we're in. No, they know they know what they're doing. It's so sad that we even got cartoons that know 10 years, 15 years before it happens, when it happens. So it's predetermined. Stop playing with me. All this stuff is predetermined. You can pretend like it's not if you want to. Tell somebody else it's not predetermined. Because if you was going to be honest about everything, then just put it out in the forefront and let us know. Let the world stage. Let's say it in front of the whole world stage to tell people. You know what? Because y'all, so I can go out to the city and I look at these great buildings that would there's no way that they're only 110, 115 years old, 120 years old. There's no way that a lot of these buildings are only 100 and something years old over here where I live at. It's like in America. In America, not the US, but in America, all these townships, you see these old buildings that stand there. You say, how these little so-called settlers who were living in tree stumps, how did they make those? I'll wait. You living in a wooden shack that doesn't even hold out water, but you constructed something that was meant to stand up for thousands of years. But your own house, you made out of sticks. You made out of straw, then sticks, and then bricks. Like the three little pigs, baby. Y'all sir said left wing, right wing, all parts of the same bird. All parts of the same bird, baby. And once a bird gets knocked out the air and he's laying on his back, you know what's going to happen sooner or later. It's just going to rotten. And that's all I'm rotting. And that bird got to be old by now. If it's left wing and right wing, that bird got to be so old, it can't even flap. The bird is so old, it can't even flap its wings now. It can't even flap its wings. Hey, Bruce, we was talking earlier about, you know how we are in Eagles. You know how we don't care about people like that. We was talking about who needs to get knocked the F out so we can enjoy boxing again. It's just so many fighters that need they little tails whooped to where it's just ridiculous. But we got a couple of them. AJ finally got himself humbled. Maybe he's going to calm himself down and stop acting so prideful. I just don't like when he sits up there and act like like he's just like he's the one. He put on that act against Dubois and got knocked completely the F out. I think we talked about that. But the reason you got knocked out, in my estimation, the reason you got knocked out is because you tried the same move too many times over and over. You're trying to land the same punch, like you try to have a series of the same combination, like you're working on a heavy bag. That's one thing that's really bad about working on a heavy bag. Is you practice these combinations, and a lot of times you will see these combinations, you think you can throw them, like I'm gonna throw this combination, and you try to throw it more than once, and then that's how you end up getting caught. And that's why probably one of the most premier best boxers there ever was James Toney, because he wasn't on no bag and stuff like that. His training was sparring. Get your ass out there and fight. Practice fighting so you can fight. Makes a lot of sense though. Practice fighting. I tell you what, a heavyweight bag can work for you if you know how to use it. And a lot of fighters just takes a break from sparring. You don't have to think when you're hitting the bag. There's no thought process. But if you're sparring or you're fighting somebody, you got to think the whole time. You got to be in there thinking. I think you guys can come in and have a seat too. Won't y'all engage with the chat? Y'all don't have to just keep running in and out. I know that you haven't been seen for a long time. You see them, Bruce? They be coming in and out. They be in here and out. They be like, they rush in and then rush back out. What is Eagle talking about? We're talking about whatever we would need to talk about. and he ducked a rematch after that. Yep. Somebody, you always gonna find somebody ducking. But we need some good fights. We need somebody to get whooped on. Tyson Fury need to get whooped on a little bit worse. There's a few fighters. We named all the fighters. Like I said, Shakur. Um, who else? Ryan. Canelo. Yeah, we just need a few fighters to get beat up. That's what we need. We need a few fighters to get beat up. And I'm glad I had Better BF. Even though he lost, I'm glad that I had him because he showed that he's the businessman. And a lot of people don't. They might not be looking at it like somebody got exposed, but somebody got exposed. I mean, Bevo. I meant yeah, Bevo, yeah. Because Bevo really he exposed. He really showed you, hey, if you're really a good fighter, this guy ain't really gonna mess with you like that. And it's good when fighters do that. When they show you, hey, ain't nobody really messing with you like that. You know. It seems like he can mess with you, but he can't. So you don't want to mess with him. You know. But a lot of these fighters, like I said, the ones that's trying to protect that just don't want to get hurt. Y'all need to stop it. And that's why I need to see you guys get flatlined. Even like I said, even Terrence Crawford, he need to get his ass humbled, knocked out. People think I don't like Terrence Crawford. I like Terrence. Terrence Crawford is a really good fighter. Yeah, I mean he's on the verge of greatness. I don't know. I can't eliminate none of my fighters when it comes to. There's been a lot of people that's been asked, like, who's the top 5 greatest fighters ever? And a lot of these modern day fighters aren't even mentioned. I'm telling you, they still not. And see, I'm trying to think who was. It's like who was asked. It was somebody was just asked, and they said they always have Muhammad Ali, but they had Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. It's like the list is like no brainers. Like the list is like comes out to be like you don't even really have to think. They actually had Sugar Ray Leonard as one of them too. Sugar Ray Leonard, and then I don't even remember who the other 2 were, but it was like 2 more that you'd be shaking your head like, yeah, I guess that's true. When you think about it, there's a lot of fighters there's fighters you can put in the top 5. You can interchange some and make good arguments. I mean, because everybody's gonna have their own assessment. And I'm not going to knock somebody else's assessment. No, you're wrong and I'm right. No. Because that's what we're going through right now with these boxers and stuff. We got the wrongs and we got the rights. And for me, the only rights is for me to see somebody get their wig split. That's it. I just want to see somebody I want to see knockouts. That's what I want to see. How y'all going to not give me thumbs up? Okay, I got a couple. I think Bruce left me out. I think Bruce left me out on my thumbs up. It's all right. Yeah, I don't have to be your favorite on this one. Yeah. And thanks for the sub. I think somebody might have subbed. Yeah. But that's crazy. It's crazy how people think, man. How this world thinks like you're not good enough to live here or whatever like that. Yeah. Okay, so these are my thoughts in a nutshell, and then I'll break it down a little bit. So I come to the conclusion that when it comes to Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, that it's actually an even fight. And people think, "Oh, you crazy? It can't be even." But let me explain a little bit. So Mike Tyson had his last fight maybe 2 years ago. but he had to kind of pull back a little bit. He had to hold back a little bit fighting Roy Jones. People don't know if you get in shape, you only been out of fighting for 2 years. I don't care if it's just play fighting for 6 rounds, 8 rounds, or whatever it is. You gotta if you're that caliber like Mike Tyson, there's something there. There's something there to work with. So don't just you can't count nobody out just because they're older. And people always saying, no, he's too old and this and that. If you look at that guy, he's not the same. Everybody's not the same at certain ages. I'm just saying, we're not all the same. What it is, I think the jealousy is people want him to be, they want him to act what they call age and stuff. But what they don't understand, there's no such thing as age in the first place. If you know that, then you'll know, oh, wait a minute, there's really no age, there's deterioration, that's it. You could deteriorate, but you're not necessarily going to age. You don't age. Everything just starts to go back into the earth prematurely, to be honest. I mean, really prematurely. Everything just starts to go back into the earth. Your body starts to try to go back into the earth, and you're still trying to hold on to it. Okay, so kind of digress a little bit. But for a skill set, Mike Tyson gets the stars. So that's stars for Mike Tyson. And the reason, so you're going to find, so the reason it comes out being even is see who gets the most stars. So youth goes to Paul. He gets the star for youth. Experience, Tyson gets that. Activity, Jake Paul has to get that one. He has to get that one for activity. Stamina, maybe Jake Paul gets that one. And that may be one of the biggest ones right now. Ring generalship, that's probably going to be a little bit on the even, with Mike Tyson slightly having the plus advantage even though he hasn't been, fighting. Power, Mike Tyson all the way with power. I mean, and the slick movements and stuff like that. I think that's kind of a little bit, we say that can be even. You might give somebody else a plus on it. Footwork, still going to be Mike Tyson. So a lot of stuff, aggressiveness we have to see. But right now I'm going to say Jake Paul. So a lot of things go in favor for Jake Paul. But the main thing that goes in his favor is that he's younger and may have enough stamina, and maybe the durability of Tyson, maybe he's been tested. But I don't know if Paul really has that kind of power. That's to be honest. I don't know if he has that kind of power to beat Mike off him, because he's going to have to beat Mike off of him. And 2-minute rounds, that still favors, I think that makes it even. The 2-minute rounds make it even. The distance makes it kind of even. That's 16 minutes of fighting for Tyson. That's nothing. I mean, he'll be able to do that. He'll be able to do that. But the main thing is, I think, is it's going to have to deal with maybe the age, maybe just the stamina, maybe the output. But I don't see Paul being, the thing about it, I don't know if he's quick enough. Even if he got popped, I don't know if he's quick enough. And Tyson is going to roll. Tyson is going to roll around and probably catch him with something. His best thing is try to smother and hold, kind of like Roy Jones, You got smother and hold. I don't know if he's going to be able to, because Tyson's going to get him up off him, like with a shoulder or something. Like, get your ass up off me. I don't see it. I don't see. I see it being entertaining if it's real. But at the same time, I saw somebody do like this. And I'm just demonstrating. I don't do this. But once they put that finger up to the mouth, it's a setup. Just letting y'all know. It's a setup. You can get mad at me if you want to. Stop playing the people. You know, y'all know it's a setup. So stop playing. That's a setup. When they do that, it's a setup. Because that's like saying don't speak about it. That's like telling people, oh, well, don't speak about it. We see what you're doing. Yeah, we see what you're doing. So that whole thing, don't speak about it. When I see that don't speak about it, I know it's some kind of, they're going to hit us with some kind of BS. They going to hit us with the BS move, baby. Yeah, I got to work during the fight, but I try to get on for a few minutes or something like that. Maybe we'll talk about some more. I know I probably will hear from Lala D. She will come in and she will complain that she wasn't here. She wasn't, she didn't know I was coming on. You didn't tell me this. She's going to go off on me. Yeah, but I've been busy. But I gave her my email, so she could have always emailed me. But so I gave her my email, so there's no excuse there. Anyway, let me get out of here, man. Let me put some of these drops back in my eyes, man, so I can see. Yep. It's the age of, a 58-year-old against a guy that's in his 20s. I know. Yeah, but I can't. You know what? Because the thing is, I'm not going to let this come back and haunt me, but I've seen older guys whoop younger guys pretty bad, especially like in the streets and stuff. Matter of fact, we got stories. Just listen to, if you hear Sir Flame. Sir Flame will tell you. He got in an altercation with an older guy. So, I mean, you can't. This is an older trained guy that knows what he's doing. That's the whole point. It's like, I can't see Jake Paul doing, and then you gotta look at that he just lost his last fight to somebody who's not even that good. We just gotta see what Tyson got, man. If he comes out like that, comes out crazy. If he comes out not throwing no punches, we know what it is, man. And Tyson had that health problem recently when they whipped him out of the airplane. I didn't trust that. Did you trust that? You fell for that when Tyson was in the wheelchair? I didn't trust that. It says some kind of, you can get ulcers at any time. It's an ulcer, if that's what it really was. But I don't know. He might have just been wanting somebody. He didn't want nobody bothering him and had somebody will him out. I don't trust no. Once you become a celebrity, I don't trust you no more. Said Peace Eagle. Hopefully Tyson knocks Jake Paul the F out. F out of boxing. Yeah. I hope he needs to knock him out of the ring, brother. That's another one that needs to take a TKFO. That's what we need to see, brother. But anyway, yeah. This is Eagles Web. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to all the real people that I see. And shout out to all the ones that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. Eagles Web boxing, baby. Yeah, we going to get back at it. I think we back on, man. Yep. Salute, Luke.